The valley of Dunmare lay nestled between two towering ridges, hidden from the rest of the world by thick forests and winding rivers. For centuries, its people lived quietly, farming their land, tending their livestock, and guarding a strange treasure that outsiders rarely saw, a natural spring that glowed faintly in the dark. Its water, they believed, could heal wounds and cure illness. Pilgrims sometimes traveled from distant towns to drink from it, but Dunmare remained largely untouched by the world's troubles. One summer night, the village celebrated a wedding. Laughter filled the air, lanterns swung in the warm breeze, and tables overflowed with bread, roasted meats, and steaming bowls of stew. Musicians played until the moon climbed high over the mountains, its silver light dancing on the rippling surface of the spring. When darkness deepened, people drifted to their homes, their voices fading into the soft hum of the night. At dawn, a lone merchant from a neighboring valley arrived at the gates of Dunmare. He had come to trade wool and spices, expecting to be greeted by the same warmth he'd known in years past. But the streets were silent. The houses stood open, doors ajar, curtains fluttering in the morning air. Half-eaten bread still sat on tables. A wedding dress hung over a chair, the lace damp with dew. The merchant called out. No one answered. He walked through the village, past the empty marketplace, past the blacksmith's forge still glowing faintly with last night's fire. The animals were gone. The spring, once bright with its blue-white light, had grown dull and colorless. When word spread, search parties came from nearby towns. They scoured the valley, calling names into the forests and across the riverbanks. No footprints led away from the village. No signs of struggle marked the ground. The people of Dunmare had simply vanished, as if carried away by the wind. Some remembered strange lights in the sky, the night of the wedding, silent, gliding orbs that hovered above the ridges. Others spoke of a low hum that had rolled through the valley, shaking the ground beneath their feet. The oldest woman in the neighboring town whispered that she had heard the story before, from her grandmother, a warning that one day the returning sky beasts would reclaim the valley they once owned. Few listened to her, but she would not set foot near Dunmare again. Years passed. The forest crept inward, swallowing the roads. Roofs collapsed under the weight of snow and rain. Only the shell of the village remained. Then, in 1987, two hikers exploring the ruins discovered a leather-bound journal buried beneath a pile of stone in what had once been the town hall. Its pages were brittle, its ink faded, but some words were still legible. The final entry read, "They have come, we hear them above us. The spring dims. We must follow where they lead, for they say the valley was theirs before it was ours. I do not know if we will return." Curious, researchers attempted to investigate further, using satellite scans to examine the area. What they found was more unsettling. Historical records prior to 1870 made no mention of Dunmare at all. Old maps of the region showed nothing but dense forest where the village stood. Today, the valley lies untouched. Hikers who pass through say the air feels heavier there, the silence pressing in from all sides. And sometimes, if you camp overnight, you may hear faint laughter drifting through the trees, laughter that fades if you try to follow it, leading you deeper into the shadows where the road disappears.